We interviewed 3 log home companies to build for this project. And we spent some time with each organization and really felt that there was a connection with Wisconsin Log Homes. The people, I would say, were really interested in what we wanted. Asked a lot of questions about how we would use the house and our family and just all the different things about the house that were important to us. So their interest in what we wanted was a really important part of the decision.
When I loved, oh my gosh, the team's enthusiasm. I tell you what, they were all just like, the minute we walked in the door, they were so excited to see us. They were like, you know, asking questions, their passion. And they just seemed like they really genuinely wanted to, you know, be part of our project, building our dream home, and just really, I think they're concerned for us,
Yeah.
and just enjoyment of the whole process. They love building houses, and they love, you know, enabling people to have these kind of, you know, places.
The other thing for me that was important was someone that could kind of do the whole thing. Design it, build it, provide input to the decorating and the, you know, making it our home, as opposed to having different people. The fact that Wisconsin Log Homes could do the whole thing for us was really important. And that part worked out great.
Worked out great, yeah. The design team actually held my hand every step of the way. They were just there, you know, yes, this works, or no, this works, or what do you think? So they were great. There
were some very specific things that we wanted. So we were pretty clear about the stuff that we wanted. And I think the challenge with the design, from my perspective, is that we wanted this home to be comfortable for the 2 of us, because we'd spend a lot of time here, just the 2 of us. But then we would want it to be comfortable for 25 of our closest friends and family. So those were kind of some of the elements of the design that were, I would say, were challenging. But it turned out to be exactly the case. We spend time here together, and it's very comfortable. And when we have our 25 closest friends, it also is very comfortable.
I cut out pictures like from magazines of like inspiration photos, and I would show them to the design team, and they'd be like, oh, they would pick up on certain things. And then when they actually did the design, it wasn't exactly the same as the picture, but they could just tell for like our conversations and different pictures I'd shown them what we wanted, and they nailed it. I mean, every single detail was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, the more I think about that though, the process of the design really was a lot of fun, because I said we had some pretty strong opinions, but Wisconsin Log Homes had a lot of great ideas and inspiration and thoughts and different perspectives on stuff. So I would say it was very collaborative. The construction process for me was a lot of fun, because it was neat to see it happen. I mean, to watch them clear the lot and dig the foundation and build it. As we started to get into it, to see the spaces and then now see how these ideas that were on paper now were kind of coming to life. It was fun. They were good people, genuinely cared about the project. They were committed to getting it done on time. I know we had a maybe aggressive schedule, but we were gonna be in the house for Christmas, and that happened. And so the whole construction process I think was just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And there were many times where I had to come up because Jim was working and he couldn't come up. So it was me, you know, surrounded by probably sometimes like 20 men, you know, and they were always so professional and just always like ask me questions that I had no idea, but they'd explain what they were talking about. And then I totally understood what they were saying. I told them what I wanted, and they all were like, okay, we got it. So from that, they can work with all different levels of, I guess, expertise, you know, when it comes to construction. Yeah.
Well, picking the favorite place in the house would be like picking your favorite child. That would be hard. That'd be hard to do. I think my favorite thing is how the house sits on the lot, and it's meant to be here. The way it sits with the lake and the trees, and how it just kind of blends into the landscape is amazing. And then really how the inside and the outside kind of come together, because there's a lot of outdoor areas and screen porches and covered areas, and we spend a lot of time outside, but we're sometimes in the house but outside. And the outdoor area, what we call the ODL, outdoor living, is probably my favorite part. But so is the wine cellar too. It's hard. How do you not like the wine cellar?
Of course you gotta have the wine cellar. Yeah.
Hard to pick.
I love the kitchen. The kitchen area, if it's just Jim and I here, we can have a nice little dinner at the breakfast bar, or if we are hosting 28 people, we have the outside and the inside, but really the kitchen table that Wisconsin Little Home made for us out of a tree that we had to cut down. It was so sad. They made a beautiful table that seats 12. I mean, we could have 16, maybe 18. We could probably fit up to 20 in there. And we've just already had so many great dinners there. And so it's the heart of the home. I love the kitchen. I think it's because of the table.
Well, Susie's a tree hugger, so it killed her to have to cut down some trees, but we couldn't build this house on this lot without taking some of the trees down. So one of the things that was really kind of creative from Wisconsin Log Home's perspective is how we could take some of the wood from some of the trees and then use it within the house. So it made cutting down that one oak tree a little bit easier for you.
They made these beautiful crosses, and the detail of the crosses, they used it very creatively in the bathroom to put a couple of shelves in there, and then have a beautiful table in the wine cellar. So they were very respectful of our needs, that we did not want that tree to go to waste, and they did an awesome job with that.
Yeah, they took some of those burls and kind of made them into those decorations.
Pieces of art they made, unexpected. We did not ask for them, so they went the extra mile. Made a bench for us as a housewarming that we, did not expect, which was beautiful. And,
I think it all boils down to the creativity. There was a lot of unique ideas and aspects of this house that we never would have dreamed of. And this is a one-of-a-kind home. And the creativity that the Wisconsin Log Home team provided to this house for these new ideas really make it special and make it unique and make it ours. I'd say overall, if we look at the entire process, it was absolutely amazing. Had a lot of fun, and our kids, they see this as their home forever. It's a multi-generational family home. So this house will be in our family forever, and it's awesome.
Great.
We love. It's hard to leave. It's hard to go home. It's hard to go back to work. So the process has been great. The people at Wisconsin Log Homes were absolutely a pleasure to deal with.
A great team. I tell you, one of the unexpected little perks of this whole process was you start this project and you're with these people a lot. I feel like we made a lot of friends with this, the team, and Wisconsin Log Home has just been a great company. Hopefully our friendships will remain and we can keep in touch.